So the Mishimoto radiator hoses finally got here, and all they had was in blue. So I mean, blue looks nice, and finally got here. While Aaron's working on the Mishimoto oil cooler as well, and we also got some of the materials for the exhaust, all vibrant parts. We use all the gaskets, any type of steel, aluminum. We go with the vibrant part. These all straight pipes, 3 inches, 2.5. There should be some gaskets somewhere. Hey Brian, if you're watching, we fixed your trunk. Yeah, there we go. So you could actually open it up with the trunk, open it up with the key now. You don't need this thing anymore. I mean, this thing works too. So haggard. But you don't need that anymore. So Aaron's just bolting down everything inside, and he already installed the oil cooler, did the fresh oil change, new filter, everything. I am out here. I had to step out, get some supplies from Home Depot. We have a little scrap pipe right here. I'm gonna make it just short ram intake. There's no cold air intake in this market, just because a lot of people actually end up getting hydro lock. I chopped this off from another scrap, clean it up, all that right here. So this is a factory PCV, goes right back into the intake. Just very simple setup, works great, and you'll get all the fresh air from here. So we'll get the intake filter replaced here. Maybe I'll have a little like flexible welded up here as a bracket, but I think it will just do the job fine as is. Weld, nice vibrant fitting here for the map sensor, and maybe just clean it up a little bit, and that'll be it for the intake. Nice beads, but just the pipe is so much scratched up, and I guess what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the wrinkle paint like we did it for a supercharger. It actually comes up pretty nice after you paint it. So yeah, I don't feel like polishing anything right now, and that's just gonna take so much of time, and also it will get scratched up anyway. So yeah, just gotta paint some wrinkle paint. Alright, so it won't be shiny once it's all dried up, but basically just painting this, and it'll be like a wrinkly, somewhat like a flat black. So it'll look just simple piping, like I said, nothing crazy. Just leave it there. Great job, Aaron, great job. Wow, it came out nice. The wrinkle. It's gonna be positioned like this. Woo! That's sexy. Yeah, like. Honestly, it looks funny. Like before, I know you. Gotta get some fresh air. Yeah, sorry about the whole mess here. So what I've been doing is basically chopping up some pipes here and there. This is all metal dust, and you don't want that. That's why sometimes I sound like I'm like really sick. And I was painting earlier today too. So what I've been doing here is this is 3-inch pipe all the way. And this is by Vibrant Performance, the top quality pipe. I'm just tacking stuff up here. This is actually the hardest part. Just don't mind these. Just don't mind those like ugly MIG. That's why I hate MIGging. but it's actually the best thing to do. Get just the tacks on, because it's obviously easier to get to, and you only need one hand most of the times. So I'm gonna be grinding this off and then just finishing off all TIG. I gotta bring the whole pipe to the bench right there and then back purge it and basically make it nice with the TIG. Orion didn't really want the car to be too loud because some of the tracks that he has to go, they have like a regulation. But just the V6 in general, they're pretty quiet. But I'm gonna actually just try to see what it sounds like without the resonator here. If it's to the point where it's gonna be too loud, we just have to chop out this section and add the resonator. Orion wants to just stay NA for now. Just test the car, get the feel of just V6 in general for this current setup, and we're gonna probably move on from here. But I can't really say what we're gonna do. Initially we had the plan, but the manufacturer wasn't like really cooperating. But it's gonna be a good opportunity to just test the car just as is with NA V6, and we're gonna move on from there. But let me just show you guys what it sounds like. A little bit of rev, but again, this is not permanent. This is gonna change later. Just so you know, this is not the final product. Yep, like I said, we need a resonator. So yeah, what we did today is basically just rip out more stuff from the interior because it's gotta be caged. So Aaron worked on taking stuff off from the roof, back seat, so everything's actually on there. Everything's pretty much taken out. The dashboard, if we actually don't put that in, then you won't be able to use some of the like emergency lights and stuff like that, things that you might need at the track even. So it's just a few bolts or a few nuts that you could just undo the dashboard like nothing. So what we're trying to do is actually, this could be just stripped pretty much on the spot for the cage builder. So we got stuff done inside for sure. Just got to clean up a little bit. The engine bay, pretty much everything's done. We still have to bleed the coolant, but the exhaust being too loud, we won't able to actually kind of idle the car. So we got to do the cooling system. But clutch is bled, as you saw. Everything else is pretty much ready to go. And the exhaust. So just exhaust and a few little things, put the bumper back on, the hood. Little things, and it's pretty much ready to be picked up. That's still enough for him to actually have some enough seat time, and I think he's actually in the process of fixing his truck anyway. So I think Monday, Tuesday will be perfect. As long as that exhaust is all right, and we're still gonna tune it so that at least he has like a little bit better throttle response. We're not gonna like go aggressive at all. Just doing the checkup on the car, make sure the car is actually making power and there's no odd like air fuel ratio or anything like that. But so far so good. Car sounds good, motor sounds healthy, and everything looks good. So I'm just gonna probably go home today early because I couldn't, like even yesterday I couldn't go home early after editing the video and everything. So I'm just gonna take off and I'll see you guys tomorrow. That dumbass Corvette every day.